Yeah, man, say all praises and honor to your house. Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kodash. And double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers out there push his throat in our sincerity and in our honesty. This is a brother from Jamaica camp, Yashamai.
I war and down bar.
You know, and this evening, you know, one of my video, and I'm famine, you see, because you know we live at the time, you know, when famine will take place, you know, time of the Third World War, destruction. Yeah, the time when so-called white people are basically you know, force vaccinate a lot of people. You see, because you know we've been hearing about this whole second wave thing, and the vaccine thing pop up more and more, you know, and you see a lot of article coming out about the vaccine. You know, according to them, you know, Donald Trump said going to basically force vaccinate people by the end of this year. And they have this president from Ghana was speaking about the second wave, you know, and the things that are going to basically take place. So, are going to take place, you know, because a lot of people were speaking against the whole coronavirus thing, saying it's real. And this, when they bring the second wave, you know, a lot of these people are going to get a blame. You see, because they say fear. The whole coronavirus scare thing, fear. You see, but we know inside them, you know, on them thing, I like to test things, you know, to see the reaction of people. You see, but all these things have basically come to pass because ultimately go back to our Bible prophecies. So all what Esau basically planned to do to us are trying to demonize, demonize us, you know, trying to basically roll out the vaccine and get people basically come against us and all these things. Yes, sir. In the idea, it all go back to Bible prophecy and according to the scripture, you know, especially when he's about to fill his belly, Job 20 and 22 and down. The Lord will cast the fury of his wrath upon him and rain it upon him while he's eating. So all of him are going to basically bring forth in destruction. You see, he might get rid of, destroy a lot of people, of course. You know, as according to the scripture, the brother shall develop the brother to death. So we know the family going to turn against family. Because I go back to the scripture. I go back to Bible basically prophecy. See, and we see you know, the whole food thing, food shortages, you know, from coronavirus start, you know, take place here. A lot of food are basically waste and all these things because inside them of basically bringing up, we use famine, you know, use famine basically make a lot of people receive, you know, the RFI, the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Yeah, ultimately basically will collapse the whole world economy. You see, because it's basically bring forth an economic collapse. And that also go back to a Bible prophecy. What?
This is the article from the Washington Standard. Basically, this was published on the 12th of July 2020. So it's prepare for upcoming government-induced food shortage. It's induced. There's something where them are really a push upon the people. I mean, like, them are going to make the food shortage happen. See? Because that's how the so-called white man operate. When he wants something to be done, see? He create the situation. In which thing, order of care. Order of care. See? The problem, reaction, solution. That's a theme thing, yeah? It says, we have all likely seen the reports that food shortage are coming. See? This seems to be the one thing that the mainstream media and alternative media can agree upon. A lot of reports are pushing Bill Gates' fake meat. Others are showing that these food shortages are being enforced by the government as a means to keep people afraid and under their control.
So, you know, basically people are afraid of them though. Them do all different type of, you know, madness here. Like, you know what happened, you know, going back early on when the whole coronavirus started, you have family turn against family. Even I'm out here in Port Antonio, you have a girl from, I think I'm from Kingston, come to Port Antonio. And you work a call center. She do all over here, so I think she do over basically park, I take picture. You know, and then call police for her and send her back over. So this time around, they're going to be way more worse than what the first time. The second wave, they're going to worse than the first wave. So, hey, family go kill family this time around. Because that happened, and then really see nothing happen. And Esau, we believe this time around, Esau going to use something more, you know, but deadlier than the first. You know, basically drive fear in a lot of people because a lot of people don't fear.
That's right,
the whole coronavirus thing, you know. The scare thing kind of wear off, you know, after a while. Because people start sit and say, oh, this is a joke thing. But we want to do something this time around, we believe through the spirit and power of our Shimei Shine. You know, a lot of people going to basically be afraid of, and they're going to do some stupid things. See, go on, brother, give me a hand, sit there, brother.
Alright, this is 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 18.
One.
So the beginning of sorrow and great mourning.
It's the beginning of sorrows and great mourning. So all of these things just taking place now, you know, the food shortages, you know, you see them talking about second wave. You know, a lot of people have to take vaccine. You know, you have this man coming out at about you have to take you're supposed to wear a mask in your house. All these things are the beginning of sorrows.
We've been seeing articles saying you have to wear a mask during sex. See? Yeah.
Not about madness.
This video coming out about that, man. Every sure said there, this place is full of confusion, man. See? Confusion. As the scripture said, the whole foundation of the earth is out of course. And because this man Esau is in power. See?
It said the beginning of famine and great death.
The beginning of a famine and great death. You see, as the brother read the article, shortages of food shortages. You know? So these are the beginning of famine. Go on.
It said the beginning of wars.
The beginning of wars, World War III, you know, preparing right now in the Middle East. Go on.
It say, and the powers shall stand in fear.
And the powers shall stand in fear. All leaders across the world will stand in fear. You know, when things start to get worse and worse. Go on.
The beginning of evil, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
Yeah, what people are going to do? When things get real serious. Think government can save you?
It said, behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
People say famine and plague. Famine and plagues. Like for example, the coronavirus. You know, the second wave now what they talk about. You know, because we know so this whole free up thing. The whole free up thing when they come in now, I make people feel somehow, you know, things are go back to normal. Really and truly, it's a trick, yo. It's a trick, but you know the East side, you don't want to do them thing. So what the scripture say, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish, go on.
Are sent as scourges for amendment.
Are sent as scourges for amendment. So all these things, you know, the Heavenly Father using, if I even East side, you don't make this disease, or so-called Chinese, according to them, all these diseases we are basically released. This is what the scripture say, you know. It's just for scourges, you know, the punishment. Punishment, you know, of this basically wicked society. You know, punish our people along with all these heathen nations, especially so-called white people. All these things are basically bring 11 Father basically bring for the punishment. What?
As the scripture says in Proverbs 16:4, it says, the Lord had created all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. See? And Esau, Edom, which is the wicked, according to Malachi 1:4. Shows why this man was created to bring forth evil, man, and destruction, man. That's what him get. That I'm blessing him get blessed with the sword. Alright?
So but for all these things
are taking place, you know, right across the world, you know, from 2020 start. You know, all the destruction and all the things that them people been seeing happening coming up to this time. Can you remember, you know, we started in January with it. World War III, you know, World War III brewing. A lot of people get scared. You know? Go up to this, so I have
Kobe Bryant death.
All these things are come up to this time. So things been happening straight through. And from January it comes straight up to this part that we're living right now. So that's what the scripture says. For all these things, one,
they shall not turn from their wickedness.
They shall not turn from their wickedness. They still not going to turn from their wickedness. All the things that them people been seeing taking place, you know, from 2020 start coming up, them still not turn from their wickedness. That's what the scripture says, go on.
Sahara dust.
God, Sahara dust. Go on.
We have locusts right across the world right now in Asia and Africa, in South America, spreading across the entire world, man. So all of these things, man. You have earthquakes. Because even this morning, earthquake shaking in Jamaica, man. Somewhere down on the south, St. Elizabeth region. So we've been seeing all of these things, man.
So nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
So they want to think themselves to be in good case. Think everything is good, yo.
when them think it's peace and safety,
sudden destruction will come upon them.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Sword, famine, and great confusion. And we live in that time, great confusion taking place here. It's a Babylon. Babylon the Great here, to level of confusion, will take place right now in this society. Go on.
For many of them that dwell upon earth,
for many of them that dwell upon the earth, you see, go on.
Shall perish of famine.
Shall perish of what? Famine. As the brother read the article earlier on, speaking about the food shortage. Food shortage will basically gone. So I say many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So a lot of people going to die of basically hunger.
And the other that escape the hunger,
and the others that escape the famine, go on.
Shall the sword destroy.
Shall the sword destroy. So if you die by the famine, you're going to die by the sword.
Disease. These diseases are swords too, man. It's not just gun and the weapons, man. All kind of things the so-called white man have out there, man. And through the spirit and the power of the Lord, they are bashing me and shy. They're going to bring these things. And that's how we get put on the earth for do. It says, and even though that's government control, man. Because guess what? When them control the food, that way them can
ration it.
Them can ration it, and them can force you to take whatever they want to give you. Because they want to bring forth which is the New World Order, which bring forth the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. And they want to bring forth them vaccination, as they have been talking about since the starting of the video. So them can use the food rationing to make you have to take all of these things, man.
I see how they've been preparing, even Donald Trump, I see them cut the time short, because they want a vaccine. Bill Gates been spending billions of dollars on vaccine. And after all, Donald Trump said, by the end of the year, they're going to force vaccinate on people. It shows that these men doing things speedily, because you have to go back to the scripture. Because the scripture says, the devil know you have a short time. So I'm coming on to you with great wrath, because I know you have a short time.
As the act leader say, I start in every day, them create order through chaos. So we will as we see. Alright, him say forced vaccination. The whole talk of that basically them say the only way to escape this corona thing are through vaccine. You see me? So we see we as them create the chaos, you see me, and then the solution after. So order through chaos.
It's right, when he says back to the article, it says farmers are coming out saying they have been told to quit farming. Are being forced to dump milk and kill chickens.
Forced to dash them something.
And turn vegetable crops under. Why isn't it obvious to scare the public into accepting dependency? Because that's what them think. Then the government want you to depend on them, man. I don't think that these men are spend billions of dollars. Because they want to give you a vaccination to spare your life. Hey, but so-called white man not do that, man. He might do this to destroy our people, man. Kill a lot of you people. That time him. It says, why isn't it obvious to scare the public into accepting dependency and the government so they will remain in a constant state of fear? And enslavement, but there's a way out. If food shortage are coming, there is a way to prepare. You're crazy. Hey,
the scripture said,
we are gonna prepare if this thing is coming, man. It's through the spirit and power of the Lord Yahweh Shai. As the scripture is written, it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the strength and stability of that time.
Servant shall eat.
Give me Psalms 37 and 19.
Alright, this is Psalms 37 verse 19. It says, they shall not be ashamed in the evil time.
This is what the scripture says. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. Who shall not be ashamed in the evil time? The elect. The men of the Lord, we are pushing truth in all sincerity and in all honesty. We're not going to be ashamed in the evil time. Go on.
He said, and in the day of famine.
And in the days of famine we're approaching right now, go on.
They shall be satisfied.
They shall be satisfied. Go on, finish. Give me Job 5 and 20. Go on.
Alright, this is Job 5, verse 20. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death.
In famine he shall redeem thee from death. Yahweh Shemel shall redeem us from death. Go on. Go on.
And in war from the power of the sword.
And in war from the power of the sword. Go on.
He said, thou shalt be hid from the scourges of the tongue.
Go on.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Neither shall thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Because Allah Yahweh Shemel shall build us up now. You know, for what they are head. You know. While as the article where they're going I mentioned, you know, fear in the people. And fear is basically a great motivation, you know, to get up to do things where you would normally do. Like what happened the past months ago. You know, people now normally they would basically stay in their house. But because of the coronavirus, you know, they must stay in and they do it according to what the government say. You see, but we do normal. That's the reason why Andrew start to basically, you say, what you say, statement you make about they can't make a good crisis go to waste, man. And start roll out the hiding system. Wait, normally people basically back then, 2017 I believe, when they start to really push. Yeah, they pass the bill, I think 2017. And them carry that court to stop. No, they push it 2017 and they come and they start push it out now. People start to, so-called Jamaicans which are mainly for the tribe of Benjamins, and start to leak out against what they want them personal information for and all these things. You know, and they kind of shun one at a time, you know, because of the whole coronavirus thing now, them bring it up back now. Because they want to use this now, because this is a good thing we can use now for people to accept it. Because right now people accept anything now because guess what? They're scared. So fear is a great motivation. And then our brother say, we're in a crisis. So fear is a good basically motivation to basically use to get people to do things that they would normally do. And people lick out and say, ID when those come out, and then just pass the bill.
Even the same opposition leader will bring it up in the first place.
Hey, can just bring out a couple little more apart from this event because these people are thinking about prepping food, man. See? And hey, no matter how much you prep, man, because the government have laws. The government have laws where them can come take your food when you prep it, man. See? It says government are banking on us not figuring out what they are doing, but it's too late. We already know, and we can stop it if enough people open their eyes. No matter what, you can't stop this what's coming, man. This is not of man. Zin? Because you see the US government bringing this, man. This is not of men, man. This is of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai. And it must come to pass, man. The Lord said no word will speak out of mouth and return unto him void.
But he shall accomplish
what he sent forth to do, man. See? It says here, Ready Nutrition wrote excellent article on how to prepare for a food shortage. The first advice offered is the best. Become more self-sustainable to any degree. So basically everything has to be sustainable, self-sustainable, man. See? Hey, that's not gonna happen, man. Because even scripture tells us they that are in the field, see?
I die by the sword.
I gonna die by the sword. Who escape the famine? See? The sword I gonna kill. He said you need to make the effort to become more reliant on yourself for your food. Regardless of what the media reports, no matter what happens. Self-reliance is freedom. Hey, our reliance is what? And the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. See? That's our reliance, man. That's our hope. That's our strong faith, man. It says reports, no matter. Not saying it is not good to put on a little food where you can have to eat in case anything come up.
Because you're not supposed to be over-righteous.
Yeah. But yeah, you can't try if you talk about you have to self-reliance and pull on food, man.
You have store food for 6 months. You have a lot of people buy food for years. You know? And I'm going to help you because the idea with deadlift that and guess what? You eat it. Lord lead you elect to it, yo. And find it just like the movie, for example, The Road. With the man and his son. You know, find a place, an underground place, hold for food. That man basically store the food, a different money can eat it. So it can't happen. So you all to basically can go by right now. It's faith, yo. As if I say without faith, it's possible to please Yahweh Shemel Shai. So it's all about faith.
Because meanwhile you preparing, other men out there where I go hungry and need food. And them watch you meanwhile you are prepared.
Right.
See? It says
Alright, second.
yeah, you got to them? Alright.
I'll give me a second verse. Ezekiel 5 and 16.
It says you go and read?
Alright, this is Ezekiel 5 and 16. It says, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine.
But when the Lord Yahweh shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine.
Not man.
God, so the Heavenly Father want to basically bring this famine. You know, using the so-called white man. Because according to the scripture, Psalms 17 and 13, people say, deliver me, Lord, from the wicked, which is thy sword.
If thy sword can.
God. So the Lord using them to basically bring forth this year, to basically fulfill Bible prophecy. Continue, brother.
So which shall be for their destruction.
Which shall be for their destruction. Go on.
And which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread.
So the Lord said, I'm going to increase the famine upon you, and this famine is going to be the greatest famine.
Gone.
All the past famine, them, going back to Haitian time, you know, can't compare to this famine now. So it'll be the greatest. Go on. Ever hit the basically planet. Go on.
So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts.
So will the Lord send upon you famine and evil beasts. Go on.
And they shall bereave thee.
Go on.
And the pestilence and blood shall pass through
and
thee.
And the pestilence, like diseases, and blood shall pass through thee. Go on.
And I will bring the sword upon thee.
Go on.
I, the Lord, have spoken it.
I, the Lord, have spoken it. So the Heavenly Father want to basically bring this destruction to this wicked society. See in Isaiah 13 says, and the Lord will punish, you know, the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. I will live in that time right now. Believe it or not. Go on.
It says here again, it says self-reliance, freedom. This is often seen as difficult in our minds. See? But it can be done. Any amount of improvement in the area of food, self-sufficiency will go far. When the grocery store's shelves start to empty,
when the grocery store's shelves start to empty,
it says order seeds online. It only takes a small amount of research. This is what I'm telling you, man. But what the scripture say?
Go on. Second is 6 and 22.
The scripture tell you say and think Ecclesiastes seek the Lord while he may be found.
Yeah, man. Bring the stories first.
Yeah.
Alright, this is second